Well, we're cutting right across to the big story that is coming in from Jammu and Kashmir right now. NIA raids are underway at two locations in Pulwama district. One of them is at the Sethergund Kakapura area. It's the house of one suspected person, and the other is taking place nearby. Let's go across to Zeenat, who's on the phone line with us. She has more details. Zeenat, tell us more, please.
Sinopur, these are the raids taking place in the Pulwama of South Kashmir. The raids being done by the NIA, and the villages that are being raided by the NIA is Sethergund, which comes in Kakapura, Pulwama, and Ugargund, which is the part of Niwa in Pulwama, where the local residences of these people are being raided, who have been identified as Suhail Ashraf Ganai, and another one is Majid Sheikh and Ghulam Qadir Sheikh. As we see that the NIA has been conducted raids in the past also, because the agency had already early said that the plans are being part of a larger conspiracy by the terror outfits to commit act of violence or the terror in association with the locals and overground workers in order to disturb the peace and harmony. So NIA is a specialized law enforcement agency that fights against terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. For the last 5 years now, we are seeing the raids being done by them. It is the NIA today who is conducting the raids in the South Kashmir. And this is more seen as a terror-related cases where the NIA has started the early raids. The raids are still going on. The agency plus conducted raids in these two villages of South Kashmir. They have an input that these people have been providing support to the terror ranks in the South Kashmir to investigate the matter further. We are seeing the raids in South Kashmir in Pulwama district, where if you see these, there was a case that was registered by the NIA a long time, and we have seen that such a kind of raids have been conducted by NIA earlier also, because NIA has been investigating the activities of the floated terror groups, be it the TRF or the Hizbul Mujahideen or the Kashmir fighters. Right. And there have been officials who told us that the terror outfits involved in the conspiracy were the Lashkar and the other homegrown terror outfits, who have, besides their offshoots like TRF, they have also been involved in the target killings or to disturb the law and order on ground. So in recent past, we have seen that they have arrested and also detained the OGWs. Many of the locals were questioned during when they were detained, to know more about the kind of support structure that these locals provide to the terrorists in the South Kashmir. Although we are seeing the graph of violence has really come down after the abrogation of Article 370, as recently the DGP, J&K police said that there is hardly any incidents of stone pelting, which has come down to the zero now, and the violence has become a thing of past, because in Kashmir, after the NIA raids or the encounter being carried by the security forces against the terrorists, now young boys and girls are more into their career making.
Right, absolutely. Zeenat is bringing us the latest of this raids that are being carried out by the NIA. Now, the NIA, of course, has been essentially looking at a concerted effort to make sure that terror funding can be dealt with. Zeenat, our Kashmir Bureau Chief, thank you for joining us.